I'm Dr. Chaos. Welcome back to my 5th episode of my Total War Warhammer 2 High Elf Let's Play. Last time, we lost both our armies, failed to take out the Galleon's graveyard, and lost the ritual settlement only for it to be colonized by Avalon. This time, the plan is to try to fix all that.
Prince of Ulthuan.
Already I'm building up an army for Alistair and Gilgalon.
Your decree?
Of course,
What news?
build the horse building as it was in Reaper's Mark. I am also going to generate with Avalon. I basically have to do that before the end.
Alariel the Everqueen. We have much to discuss. Come, join me. This cannot happen.
Attention.
Rowan is still down here, and basically keep them leveling up. Gonna put a point into assassinate, and
I am a Saurian.
Gonna keep an eye on where this Chaos army goes. It still needs to go for both the Tower of Lycian, which is where I am recruiting Alistair's army, and Ulthuan, which has a huge garrison anyway. So, in Volzanville, I'm going to upgrade the iron resource and start working on the garrison. The first level will get me 5 archers and light armor. And in the arts plan, I am going to get the cavalry building.
Lord of Ulthuan.
Ooh, it might. So, the castle might be heading for Angriel instead. Which, in case he is, I'm just gonna move Alistair over there.
Standing by.
Rowan, of course, is going to continue doing what he does best.
I will dispatch them.
And mess with the Vampire Coast. I will get knowledge of high elf affairs for diplomatic relations with them, income from trade increase, and income from entertainment buildings increase. I find that the others are not as useful, as this would be negated by just doing the rituals, except for the trade and industry buildings part, and there isn't really the Empire, Southern Realms, Nausicaa, or Britannia around for it to be worth it. Not to say that they don't exist in this campaign, but they're not like the reason to do stuff.
Your orders are reasonable.
Going to move Gilgalon back to the Tower of Lycian to get a few more Shadow Warriors, as it will take a few turns before I can actually get cavalry for his army. Hopefully this will convince the Caesar to go towards Ulthuan, and the Scourge King has just been destroyed. Tyrion is ready for duty, so I'm going to start recruiting his army
Protector
in Loken itself,
shield against the darkness.
which I will get some white lines of trace as I needed for the quest, but most of his army was killed by Lothar and Seaguard because he has bonuses towards them. Apart from archers, which are... Actually no, these do double as archers, so... yeah. I will eventually swap them over to Alistair's army, and because of that I'm just gonna lower his unit count a bit.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Hero wise, I am going to get a think I'm gonna go for Mage of Death and get Conductor for the extra spell.
The winds are rising. The winds
She will go into
hearken to me.
Tyrion's army, which
Direct me.
will help in the future.
Faithful servant. I second this.
While it's more expensive, actually no, I will just go for the Shadow Warriors through local recruitment and just
heir of an area.
delay most of Tyrion's army a little.
Defender of the Ever Queen. Your word? Son of Ulthuan. Destruction.
In research, I'm going to get trade advancements, which will allow me to do various researches under trade good advancements, which give various different bonuses depending on the resources I have. Ooh, Slaughterhorn Tribe are here, which is led by Torox, the Brass Bull. Honestly, I hope that they can be seen off. I don't technically know Nagaroth, despite the fact I can see them there, so that's interesting. But at this point, all of Ulthuan is owned by High Elves. Well, except for the Shrine of Cain, which is currently raised.
A darkness is coming.
I am now under siege by Digasa, but I'm able to see him off with auto resolve.
Release them.
What do you require? I
I'm going to
sense
put
items of power.
the mage into Tyrion's army, and I need to retrain those.
Protector of Ulthuan. I'm ready.
And again,
Ready
I'm
to
going to
march.
send your Gallon back to
Guardian
the
of the
Arcspan.
Phoenix Crown.
In 3 turns, I'll be able to get to the best horse-related units. And currently, Nagaroth is split up between different higher factions.
Everqueen,
Okay.
the true of heart, always find a
That
warm
is
welcome.
unfortunate. I might not be able to confederate in the next 2 turns, which would be annoying, but not the end of the world.
Sigma. Lethal grace given form.
And I'm going to move Alistair back to
Setting
the
up
Tower of
garrison.
Lycian.
Ever loyal.
In 11 turns, I will be able to upgrade Ulthuan to an Elven city. So,
I await your command.
yeah.
There will be
I'm going
carnage.
to continue attempting to steal influence. And I'm going to research preserved seafood for even more growth and income from ports.
Our cause is noble.
At some point I will come back to raise the Galleon's graveyard, but that will
Traditions give me
not
strength.
happen yet. I can upgrade one of these buildings in Calador, so I'll upgrade the Tower of Torsathay.
Can I offer assistance?
And I'm going to trade the White Lions into Tyrion's army.
Entering the garrison. Protector of the Everqueen.
The rest of the units in Tyrion's army will probably be Eagle Claw bolt throwers, and then eventually like Phoenixes and
Servant
Dragons.
of the King. Primed for action. Your bidding.
Mistress of the Undying, what matters do you wish to lay before the Everqueen? Isha forbids it.
I'm just going to see if I can pay all my money to Confederate,
No.
which sadly cannot. I will try again next turn, as I would have
Defender of the
gotten
Phoenix
some
throne.
more. I will move Gilgalon up
Garrisoning.
to Toilio though.
Ready. I am Asuryan reborn. Smash it to ruins. We are pure of heart. You have my attention. With purpose. Disciplining the enemy. The enemy must be punished.
Also gonna get great weapons for higher weapon strength for Swordmasters of Hoa, White Lions of Trace, Phoenix Guard and Dragon Princes.
Prince of Ulthuan.
Alariel, I bid you welcome. What do you wish to discuss? It is forbidden.
Hopefully with a little bit of cash I will be able to confederate with Alariel.
This cannot happen.
and as such not fail the ritual.
Isha forbids it.
I am basically just trying to see how little I have to spend, as having more money afterwards
No.
would be useful.
It is forbidden. This cannot happen.
Gonna try all my money actually, as I really need this confederation.
Isha forbids it.
Unfortunately, it seems like that's not going to happen.
Champion of the Ever Queen. Prince.
I have just gotten an extra like
Queen of Avalon.
2,000
Those who speak
by
the
doing
truth
that.
are always welcome here.
And they have confederated, which is really good, as I now will not have failed the ritual. My income has just been ruined. I will be
Alariel
keeping
the
Alariel's
Everqueen.
army, will modify it, however.
Master of
I
high
do not
magic.
need Zamdilla's army here though. And I believe there might be another army somewhere around here. No, it does not seem like it.
Master of
Actually,
high
no,
magic.
there is here. Ooh, Treakin. Now, I can't actually recruit, like, these units, as they are part of Alariel's unique faction,
Purest sorcery.
thing. However, I will try to keep
I serve the
the
king.
2 Treakin units in Alariel's army alive as long as possible.
Alariel, Everqueen.
But most of this army is going to have to go so I can refit it.
Ulthuan's queen.
I will be removing a bunch of these buildings though. And here I'll be getting the exotic animal tamer. Over in Tor Analek, there are also some I will keep the colonnade, but I am also going to want the Mana Bear.
Mistress of the Undying
Alariel's
Forest.
army here. I can't get Silver Helm with this,
Where
so
to?
I will probably move
Entering the garrison.
Gilgalon's army up here for recruitment,
Queen of Avalon.
and for the army I want to give her,
Defender of
I'm
Ulthuan.
probably going to send her down to Lothar. Yeah, that would be useful. Eventually I'll have her sit up
Alariel the
in
Greetings, my children.
sit up in Nagaryth for the extra growth. Currently there is a handmaiden here who has some growth and some military prowess.
Greetings.
Now this isn't the worst. Like, I managed to get her early, and as such this isn't the worst use of points. Which is a reason Confederation early is useful. I am going to have to upgrade Reaver's Mark again, which is annoying, but I am going to deal with it.
How can I assist you?
wave fragments were gathered, the ritual cast. Arcane power lit Ulthuan skies. Loremaster Telerian, ally of Teclis, was joined by Gallifreus, squire of Tyrion. They would be the prince's eyes as the goddess Isha revealed her prophecy. The Lawmaster and Squire saw the Isle of the Dead wreathed in fire, the Vortex gone. Without the Vortex, chaos floods the world, with Ulthuan doomed to sink beneath the waves. But the star crown of Lilith has the power to restore it. The crown was shattered long ago. If the lost shards are reforged, Ulthuan can be saved. Isha has blessed our agents with one piece of the star crown, but 4 shards remain lost. Telerian suggests invoking the spirits of the Phoenix Kings. For who better than a king to find a crown? The cost is high to cast such rituals. More wave fragments are needed.
Okay, first I'm just gonna replace him, but we have just completed our first ritual. That means we have 4 more to go. And the next one we would be able to, we need 1060, currently have 681. We're just gonna have to wait for those to build up. Tor Anlak, actually has a unique building, which can help with. Which, when I get it, I will probably be getting rid of the promenade, possibly.
Daggers in the dark.
But my armies are basically going to. Did not mean to do that. But my armies. What I was going to say is my army's going to rebuild.
Ever faithful.
With the goal of actually being able to fend off the next chaos invasion, as opposed to having to frantically rebuild after failing it to defend my territory.
My strength is rewarded. What do you require? Destruction.
I do not know where the Vampire Coast armies have gone specifically, possibly up to attack Tyrannoc settlements here. Which, Tyrannoc has an army up here now.
High Elven Archmage.
Hopefully they'll be able to see off the Slaughterhorn tribe. Like, are they actually at war with them? No? Then they're probably going to go after the Dark Elves then.
Shield against the darkness.
Angriel can be upgraded.
Loyal Prince.
I forgot about the income boost that comes with the ritual, which is why...
Everqueen, of Ulthuan.
I had a higher income earlier.
Defender of the Everqueen.
Gilgalon, I am going to beeline him towards Quartermaster, so I'm disciplinarian. Quartermaster is useful as it makes your armies cheaper.
Elariel the Everqueen.
Actually, I'm going to swap over a bunch of the horses to Gilgalon's army. Sorry for all this back and forth.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Not going to have the
Speak.
normal on Silverhelm's shield as opposed to Silverhelm's. They're going to get rid of them as well.
Command me.
I cannot afford to actually get them
Mistress
recruited,
of the Undying
but I will
Forest.
move Elariel down back towards. I'll move her towards the Ulthuan.
Protector of the Everqueen.
This might be like this could be a reason I should have went for Majesty of Ulthuan, as I would have been able to have cheaper armies, but having Tyrion be a beast on the battlefield is actually really useful. I'm going to get Merchant Lord, and that can raise my income slightly. In Avalon, I can. Well, I will build the Grove next time. Well, when I have the cash. And in Tor Anlak, I still want to build the. Well, as much as I do want to build the walls, I do need growth, so I'm going to build the homestead.
Ulthuan.
And basically, I'm going to have my handmaidens stick around Tor Anlak for the increased growth. I will get monthly festivals for +2 public order, which will be extremely useful considering what has been going on recently with the Confederation.
An honor.
I have just gained influence, probably from a quest or something I've completed.
Son of Ulthuan.
I'm gonna
There will be
have
carnage.
Rowan continue to secure influence from the Gavian's graveyard.
Champion of the Everqueen.
Alistair the White Lion, I'm gonna get Root Marcher for extra movement. Gonna send. Well, I'm gonna send him and Tyrion off to. I might attack the Bretonnians up here, or possibly. Actually, no, I'm gonna go after the Redhorn tribe here.
Tyrion, heir of Anarion. Lethal grace given
Because
form.
I am then probably back up towards Burnock Butcher, as I need income. I need more money than I actually have. So, yeah.
Dispatch me. Guardian.
I will
Ready to
put
attack.
Gilgalon in ambush stance
Elariel
for
the
the hope
Radiant.
that he will get the ambusher trait. As if he just sat in the settlement, he would receive negative traits instead. Gilgalon is my fullest army out of them all, which is interesting. So it shows that I do actually need more income in my settlements. Whenever Ilaria goes towards a settlement, she actually gives it a bonus if it's yours. In Reaver's Mark, I will get the Elven Craftsman, as that can lead to more income.
The Asher bid you welcome.
And it seems they've just wandered off somewhere, so I'm just gonna head up as Burn Off the Butcher cannot actually go into a hidden movement stance. I will move Alistar into Angry Elbow.
Of the king.
I am going to upgrade Spirit Leech, as if you overcast it, it has increased range. And Rowan doesn't have the money for secure influence, so I'm just gonna move him slightly.
Protector of the Everqueen.
I will get Trumpeteers for speed for most of my units, and then for even more units and charge bonus for the extra ones on Swift Sense.
Chosen of Isha.
The Thousand Moors have declared peace on Nagaron and are going against Oxyotl up north, and the Clan Wars have failed their ritual. I'm going to favour Clothy for the melee defense on my infantry, and Rowan is basically just going to continue just staying there. I am spending time upgrading all of these. In Calador's, in Torsethe, I'm going to get the Elven Craftsman as it gets income and a tradable resource.
Shield of Alaria.
Burn Off is running off again.
Highborn.
Basically going to sit.
Your behest?
Alistar as close as I can.
The darkness.
The nation calls.
This is an Empire-based force. Part Empire, part Britannia, I would guess.
Champion of the Everqueen.
But I should be able to see him off.
For my queen.
Yeah, as you can see, it's a decisive victory with no losses.
I am ready to fight.
I'm just going to do that and go for the
They are
extra
free
income.
to go. Her servant.
Tyrion, I'm going to upgrade Avalorissas with life leeching for improved recharge, power recharge rate.
The greater good has triumphed.
I'm going to
Entering
move
the
Tyrion
garrison.
back towards
I
Ulthuan
serve
and
the king.
Alistar back towards the Tower of Lycian. Building wise, I will upgrade Torsethe garrison, and in the Gaian Vale I will go for the Elven Craftsman, as income is
This is dishonorable.
strapped for cash.
Of Ulthuan.
I still do not know where the Dreadfleet's armies have gone. Which
Son of Ulthuan.
could be seen as dangerous. And I'm just
Their
gonna
life is
attempt to assassinate any heroes that they
swerving.
pop out.
Moving.
Ulthuan's defender.
Ooh, Tiny Tim is up at Tor Anrock, so I'm just going to attempt to reinforce them with my armies.
Going forth.
Speak.
I probably have too many armies at this point and should cut down on one or two of them, but I do want to just keep them all. Yeah, when Alariel goes to your settlement, she gives public order, wins a magic reserve, growth, untainted, and influence. Another reason to have her be the one go around to increase growth in your settlements.
Our cause is noble.
I am going to upgrade, well, in Eataine, upgrade the estate, or perhaps I'll get orchards for the wine, and upgrade the Elven Artisan in Reaver's Mark.
My journey begins. Your command?
Continuing to move Alistair and Tyrion to try to help out Tyrannoc, as they still haven't really recovered from the last time they were attacked, which might have actually been the other army, now I think about it.
Absolutely not. Loyalty is rewarded.
I will leave them be for increased growth, as they do have a lot of influence, and for my handmaiden, I am going to upgrade her hard to hit, as she will eventually go into Ilariel's army. Count Noctilus is building up an army.
Smash it to ruins.
This is
as he might go
Avalon.
to attempt to continue the assaults on Elven territory. I will actually go for military advancements too, for more research options when
March.
in the next few turns. And in Calador, I will upgrade the Elven Artisan. Ending my turn, my armies are continuing up towards
Can I
Toranrock.
offer assistance?
They have sacked it, but
Protector
I should be
of the
able to chase the armies down.
Ulthuan Prince. I go. Unwise.
And I
Moving
want
out.
to be as close to
On.
Tyrion as possible to guarantee
await your
being
command.
pulled in if he is attacked.
Destruction.
Count Noctilus is not recruiting any heroes, and I am succeeding on increasing my income. I will get Swift Sense despite the fact that I have very few War Lion units and don't have any Great Eagle units. And currently the Sword of Cain is still in the Shrine of Cain. The Sword of Cain is basically a really powerful weapon, and in this campaign it is also a ritual, and the Shrine of Cain is also a ritual site. The weapon, at the cost of being a powerful weapon, you do have less relations and public order, and the Man-Blight tribe has attacked your dress. Or are going to war with Hivras. However, Ulthuan is moving on down, probably to attack Robbie Ingle, but should be able to send off the Beastmen as well. However,
What is your demand?
this army is up here, and seems to have recently sacked their settlement.
Ulthuan. There will be carnage.
Count Noctilus is sailing towards my territory, which is unfortunate, but I should be able to send him off no matter which settlement he goes for. It seems that the enemy army has failed whatever it attempted to attack, or it's possibly just sitting in ambush.
Ever loyal. I live to serve my queen. At your service. Your will is done.
I will send Alistar back to try to combat the Dreadfleet wherever they decide to go,
Her most loyal servant.
and in Alariel I will get Root Marcher. I will move her to the
We shall
Tower
march,
Lycian
priestess of Isha.
in order
Alariel
to
the
recruit
Radiant.
some Ulthuan Sea Guard of Shields next turn. Nagaronda and the Thousand Moors are back at war again, which shouldn't be too surprising,
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
and I will get some more Sea Guard with shields here.
Standing by.
Noctilus is back, and there's nothing really that Rowan can do.
Give the word. Ali!
I will move Tyrion back down towards Falls Anvil
Garrisoning.
and put a point into Lilith's Blessing for Winds of Power Magic Reserve, meaning I'll be able to do more
Maiden of the
spells
Everqueen.
before
Onward!
running out of the Winds of Magic. Like 4 or 5 more turns and I will have enough wave fragments to do the next ritual. However, I'm not entirely sure that's the best idea considering how well we did last time. Though, with what we have learnt, I should be able to do a little bit better this time.
Brave and true.
Rowan
Daggers in
and
the
assassinate their hero again, and I have got an item which makes assassinating heroes easier.
Handmaiden of Dawn's Hope. Guided by light.
I am also going to upgrade to the estate, and possibly in my turn again.
Lethal grace given form.
High Priestess.
I might send my armies. Well, I will do the
Queen
ambush
of Avalon.
in attempt to get a
Lay in
trait
wait.
with Lariel,
Your instructions?
while I might do some island hopping with Alistair
Entering
and
the garrison.
Tyrion.
Awaiting orders. Very well. We shall not rest. Setting forth.
Regardless, I think that is it for this episode. As you can see, the
No prey, no pay.
Vampire Coast have taken the Shrine of Lower, but Eltharion should be able to deal with them easily enough. And that's not good. I do sometimes wish the enemy, the other factions did build more defenses, but it's something. But they don't always do that. It seems though that now Tuanok has two armies. Oh, they only have one army up here.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
This is the Cold of Pleasure, technically called Fortress, not a garrisoned army.
How wise.
I'll see if I can improve
Loyal sir,
relations.
the Phoenix Throne will hear your plea.
Get any better
Your behest. I bid you welcome
deals
to the court
with
of the Phoenix
my
King.
allies.
Speak. I speak for the Phoenix King,
I
and I
could
bid you welcome.
It is possible to confederate with Trace, but I might just leave them to do their
I'm waiting.
thing.
What do you seek from the Asura traveler?
Same with Clothy.
Prince Eltharion, what is it? I am a warden.
Yvresse needs to reclaim their territory, so I'll let them do that as well. And Torox is not happy with me. Anyway, that's it for this episode. See you all next time. Goodbye.